When someone says a person has the Midas touch, they mean business success. Good instincts. Everything they start turns to gold. That's what the phrase means now. It's the exact opposite of what it meant in ancient Greece. The original Midas touch wasn't a gift. Dionysus handed it over as a joke, not metaphorically. The gods had a tradition of giving humans exactly what they asked for, then standing back to watch the results. Midas was king of Phrygia, rich already, and he helped out one of Dionysus's companions, a satyr named Silenus, who had wandered off drunk. Dionysus was grateful. He offered Midas any wish. Midas asked for everything he touched to turn to gold. Dionysus, according to some versions, tried to talk him out of it. Midas insisted. Dionysus granted it. The ancient writers don't present this as tragedy. They present it as a man who was given what he wanted and immediately discovered why he shouldn't have wanted it. The golden touch didn't last long. Midas couldn't eat, he couldn't drink. His daughter ran to embrace him. There's debate in the ancient sources about whether she turned to gold. Ovid says she did, but either way, Midas understood the problem within hours. He ran back to Dionysus, begged to have the gift reversed. Dionysus told him, "Go wash in the River Pactolus." Midas went, washed, and the power drained into the water. Here's the part nobody mentions. The River Pactolus is real. It flows through what is now western Turkey, near the ancient city of Sardis. In antiquity, it genuinely produced alluvial gold, deposits carried down from the mountains, scattered in the riverbed. This is how Croesus, the legendarily wealthy king of Lydia, built part of his fortune. The Greeks were explaining a real geographical fact. The Pactolus glitters with gold because Midas washed his curse into it. That's not just mythology, that's mythology doing what it always does, which is make sense of the world through story. The river is still there. You'd think Midas would have learned something. He had just spent hours unable to eat, watched everything he touched turn to metal, begged a god for forgiveness, and been sent to wash in a river. That's humbling. He didn't learn. After the golden touch is reversed, Midas becomes a devotee of Pan, the rural god of wilderness, goat legs, rustic music. Pan challenges Apollo to a music contest on Mount Tmolus. Apollo plays the lyre, divine, structured, the music of civilization. Pan plays his pipes, crude, earthy, the music of forests. The mountain god Tmolus judges. He says Apollo wins. Everyone agrees. Except Midas standing there watching, who says he thinks Pan played better. Apollo is not the kind of god who takes criticism well. He gives Midas donkey ears. Not metaphorical donkey ears, actual large grey ears physically attached to his head. But what I find interesting is that this is the same character making the same class of mistake. It's not greed this time. It's Midas trying to prove he has good judgment and being spectacularly wrong. Midas goes home with donkey ears and does what any embarrassed king would do. He hides them. He wears a Phrygian cap at all times. This is actually why the Phrygian cap looks the way it does, with that distinctive floppy point pulled forward, tall enough to conceal unusually large ears. The cap later becomes a symbol of liberty in the French Revolution, completely detached from its donkey ear origins, but that's another story. Only one person knows the truth, his barber. The barber is in an impossible position. He's seen the ears, he can't tell anyone, that's a death sentence, but he can't hold the secret in either. So he goes out to a field, digs a hole, puts his mouth close to the earth and whispers into it. King Midas has donkey ears. He covers the hole. Reeds grow from that spot. When the wind blows through the reeds, they rustle, and they say it. King Midas has donkey ears. The secret spreads anyway. The Greeks love this part because it captures something true about secrets. They don't stay buried. They find a way out, even from underground. The Greeks told the Golden Touch story and the donkey ears story as a pair. They belong to the same character because they're about the same flaw, not greed, not stupidity, something more specific. Midas keeps trying to prove he's clever or has good taste, and keeps being wrong in exactly the same way. The wish for gold wasn't senseless. He thought it was a brilliant wish. He thought he'd outsmarted the gods. He hadn't. The Apollo-Pan judgment wasn't random bad luck. He genuinely believed Pan's music was better. He was wrong. Both mistakes come from the same place. He trusts his own judgment more than the evidence warrants. The self-help version of Midas is a caution against wanting too much. The Greek version is more unsettling. It's about a person who learns nothing from experience, not because he's evil, but because the kind of mistake he makes is one you can't see until after you've made it. The golden touch taught him that certain wishes are dangerous. Then he went and made a judgment call and lost his ears. Different mistake, identical structure. That's the story the ancient Greeks were actually telling.